Welcome in. Happy Friday. I'm Devin O'Day. It's Main Street Today time. And boy, did we have some storms pass through Middle Tennessee. Got a little footage of that coming up, plus some free events coming up in the future with sports medicine. Tommy Bryan has the notes and the details on that. I said free. Lots of free stuff going on. And we have the world's biggest sports nutrition store opening in Murfreesboro. John from Mr. Murfreesboro from Murfreesboro.com has that information, plus all sorts of information about being pain-free without surgery from Dr. Wendy Toohey at the Gill Center. Watson Glen Shopping Center is where I'm going, and man, is it working. I have better posture already, and I've just been going just a few weeks, and no more pain in my hand. I thought I had the arthritis. Wasn't. Pinched nerve in my back. So finding out new ways to do things is what we do all the time here, and the best places to go in Middle Tennessee. We're going to take a look at some storm footage submitted from Gallatin. The city of Gallatin did this. Take a look at these flagpoles. 80-mile-per-hour winds went through Middle Tennessee yesterday, and we've got some more storm footage coming up, but stay tuned. Our next interview is from Hickman County. Release the Hounds. There is a festival coming up in September. We want you to save the date.
You can't see the sights without the sounds. From the crack of the bat to the roar of the crowd and everything in between, discover what Hit City has to offer. Spend your nights cheering on the Nashville Sounds at First Horizon Park with giveaways, fireworks shows, theme weekends, and more. Single game tickets are on sale now. Visit NashvilleSounds.com to claim your seat today.
If they're gonna run with the big dogs, you gotta get off of the porch. Swallow your pride, forget yourself, get off your high horse. It's the early bird that gets the worm, squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's what Grandpa told me, sitting on his knees. And then he'd say, hey, hey, every dog has his day.
Every dog has its day.
Yay!
How are you, Rebecca Seitz?
Oh, I'm so great, Devin. It's just such an honor to be sitting here talking with the great Devin O'Day.
You're so kind. You're so kind. Well, I just love Release the Hounds is your organization that you founded. And now, which county are you located in?
Yes, ma'am. We are in Hickman County.
Well, first of all, God bless you.
Thank you.
Because as we all know, Hickman County is not the top of the rung of the animal shelter ladder.
This is true.
There aren't, when you get into rural counties, for those people that don't know, when you get into more rural counties, the scenery is beautiful, farming is good, but there really are no funds for animal shelters and things like that. So unless someone steps up like you, there is no one.
Oh, well, it really is an honor. And everything that you say, Devin, is absolutely true. In fact, we met with the Hickman County Humane Society just last week. They do not have a building. They are all fostering. All their board members are fostering their animals in their own homes. They're having to turn animals away, which seems more and more the case of so many rescues right now. So they have plans. They've been granted land by the county to build a facility. So what they're trying to do is raise funds just to be able to have a nice, safe place to put these animals in. So it's probably about 2-3 years out right now. But yeah, you're absolutely right. It's a lot tougher in the rural communities for sure.
So you have started something called Release the Hounds, helping animals live their best lives. And there's one of your beautiful bloodhounds. That bloodhounds are part, and just so people know, you're married to Denny Joe Seitz, part of Flat River Band, who did our opening song there.
That's right.
And every dog has its day. And how many bloodhounds do you have?
Oh, blessed to have two of the most beautiful bloodhounds, and between the two of them, they're over 230 pounds.
And what's important to note is that your organization is not just for hounds.
That's right.
They're just for everybody. But Release the Hounds is a start, and you've got a festival to raise money, raise awareness, and this lineup that you've got for this festival, it's coming in September.
Yes.
What is our save the date?
Oh, that is right. It's Friday, September the 15th at the formerly known Johnny Cash Farm right out here in Lyles, Tennessee.
Yes.
And we have national touring artists coming. We have Jenny Tolman, Outlaw Fossils. Yep. Boomtown Saints will be here. Travis Tidwell will also be here. And a few more. So we couldn't be more thrilled. So we're going to have popcorn. We're going to have cotton candy. We're going to have food trucks, vendors. We're absolutely thrilled. We just want to help build an awareness. Our mission is to help animals live their best lives. And so we believe there are sort of three pillars of a way to do this. And that's to help with dog park builds. So especially in these rural communities, there aren't a whole lot of dog parks where you can go and safely walk your dog, let your dog go walk, get some exercise. We also assist with vet bill assistance, so to help fill the gap for any bills that you need assistance to help pay. You know, those are can be very expensive, vet care. And then also we like to donate to local animal welfare organizations. So for example, even Dixon, we're not too far from Dixon County Humane Society. We've dropped off a couple pallets of dog food when they've shared a need, and the Hickman County Humane Society donating kennels and things like this.
So good. Well, I have to also say that the Flat River Band is going to be performing as well.
That's right. Woo-hoo! Flat River Band. Yeah, that's right. Saving the best for last.
That's right. They're the best. And you guys are going to be there. Where can people get a little bit more information? Because we're going to be talking to you up into the event. So where can they go now to get tickets in advance, or can they get tickets in advance?
Okay. So right now we're getting that set up. So we're just waiting back for images from our graphic artist, so we can have everything on print. And then once we get that information and set that out, we'll have it on our website at releasethehounds.org. And that's going to be the place where we're going to start sending people. Releasethehounds.org.
Releasethehounds.org. Follow what Rebecca is doing and be a part of it. And I do want to shout out, because you are in Hickman County, to my friend Maggie St. Francis. Does so much out there on her private property, and she has been the unofficial one of the saints out there taking care of animals, and so glad that she's got some help out there.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'd love to connect with her.
Well, I will tell you, she's the stuff out there, and she's probably thanking the Lord right now as she's watching this going, yeah.
I love that. We're honored.
And you also, I love, if you go to Facebook and the Release the Hounds, you also share with partnering shelters from Cheatham County to Franklin to Dixon to all over. Anybody who is Big Fluffy Dog, you share those on your Facebook page. So I encourage everybody to follow you on Facebook. Rebecca, thank you so much. Now, do you need some volunteers for the festival?
We'd absolutely welcome that. Yes, ma'am. We certainly would. We plan on there being a lot of folks there. So from parking to serving popcorn, cotton candy, just being able to answer questions. Where's the restroom? That would be awesome.
That's right. And if anybody doesn't know about Johnny Cash's Storyteller Farm, you can go online and just do a quick Google and they'll tell you how to get there. It is in Hickman County. Go I-40 West and or head to Fairview and then keep going.
Keep on going. That's right.
Well, you are the best, Rebecca. Thank you for your time, and we appreciate it. And we'll be talking to you again real soon.
Oh, thank you, Devin. And I just want to say your book, My Angels Wear Fur, just blessed me so much. I've given that out as gifts to people, and it has absolutely blessed me, and it's continuing to bless other people. So thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Well, that was a total guide thing. So it was me processing all the animals that had passed through my life and what they had given me. And thank you for saying that, Rebecca. God bless you. God bless you,
Devin. Thank you.
Hi everybody, Tommy Bryan, and here's something you can look forward to if you've ever wondered about how sports injuries are treated and perhaps prevention of sports injuries. Vanderbilt Wilson County is hosting a free, now that's free, sports seminar Saturday on the Lebanon High campus. It's going to be moved to the Blue Devil football indoor practice facility. That's an air-conditioned facility. There'll be plenty of seating in there. It's located next to the tennis courts on the back side of the campus. Dr. Lance LeClaire, the team physician at Lebanon High School, who is a fine orthopedic surgeon. He's done some work on me before. And speaking of Dr. LeClaire, he's a guy who's got credentials just that you won't believe. He was he was in the United States Navy for several years, and during his tenure in the Navy as an orthopedic surgeon, he was the team doctor at the U.S. Naval Academy, Annapolis. He also served some time as a team doctor with the Baltimore Orioles, the Boston Red Sox, the Boston Bruins, the New England Patriots, and during his time in active duty with the U.S. Navy, he worked on the West Coast out of San Diego, and he was the team physician for the U.S. Navy SEALs. And that's pretty high cotton right there. Dr. Roy Terry, Dr. Diamond, there'll be several professional medical professionals there dealing with injuries, how they use the AED on the sideline and why there's always one there, why that tent is on the sideline to take the athletes inside where they can be examined in privacy as best you can at a football venue, heat-related injuries, the way they triage injuries for sports medicine during a game. All these questions will be answered. There'll be much, much more information available to you. And again, it's absolutely free. Saturday, July 29, Lebanon High School, Vanderbilt Sports Medicine is making this possible at no cost. And once again, it will be located inside the Blue Devil football indoor practice facility. For Main Street TV, I'm Tommy Bryan.
Thank you so much, Tommy, for all you do to cover sports in Wilson County. The Wilson Post is where you can find his articles and a lot of the things that he does. But he is part of a big sports network here at Main Street Television. It's time to take another look at some footage from the storm that passed through Gallatin, Tennessee and Middle Tennessee yesterday.
If you're into fitness or you take workout supplements, then this next construction update is right up your alley. Now, if the big giant banner on the building behind me doesn't give it away already, Murfreesboro is soon to be home to the world's largest sports nutrition store, courtesy of Nutrition Factory. It's going to be is located in the old Kmart shopping center, which is now currently Big Lots, and all the way down on the far end over there is Crunch Fitness, just all the way down there. It's going to be right at 8,000 square feet with over $2 million in inventory at any given point in the store. Now, just to give you all a size reference on that, how big that really is. I'm at the original Nutrition Factory, the original store that opened up here on Thompson Lane here in Murfreesboro. And there's about $40,000 to $50,000 in inventory at any given point here in the store. And the famous protein wall right here you see behind me is about 6 sections big. The new store is going to have 88 sections. 88. It's pretty big. Now, here's what gets me all hot and bothered about this whole thing is many years ago when I was a little girl, I was really into fitness and competitive bodybuilding and had aspirations of one day competing on a competitive bodybuilding stage. Yes, that's actually me. And it's before I actually hit puberty, before I had the ability to sprout any body hair. Gosh, just look at my face.
Don't ever lose the beard. Bye!
And for those of you who are also into that sort of thing, you'll be happy to know that 4-time Mr. Olympia Chris Bumstead, Seth Ferrocci, and Big Daddy Noel have all agreed to come out for the grand opening of this new facility. Now, I don't have an exact date of when this place is going to be open just yet, but when I do, I'll post about it for y'all and let y'all know. So if you have any questions or comments about anything, put them in the comments below and I'll answer those as soon as I can. And yeah, there's your update for today. Appreciate y'all watching as always. Thank you. And we'll see y'all next one.
Do yourself a favor and follow John's videos, murfreesboro.com on YouTube. They're fantastic. He is just wonderful. And if it happens in the borough, he knows about it first, I think. He's like Wilson County's Jason Goolsby. And then you got John in Murfreesboro. And there's somebody in every county that kind of is the voice of that county. Well, we're going to go to Franklin right now, Williamson County, where we're going to actually hear from, we're going to get a tape from kind of throwback, flashback Friday to Monday, when Eric Stuckey, the city manager, talked about what's coming up for Franklin, and a little flashback, but a little flash forward too. But first, we're going to stop about my favorite place in Franklin, and that is Dr. Wendy Toohey's The Gill Center, helping you get non-surgical and non-invasive pain relief for things that happen with your back. Spinal decompression, that's what I'm doing.
Did you know that up to 80% of us will experience back or neck pain during our lifetime? Many of you are offered surgery or addictive pain pills to relieve your chronic pain. At the Dr. Gill Center for Back, Neck, Chronic Pain Relief, we have been leading the way to better health, naturally, and have helped tens of thousands of people right here in Middle Tennessee for the past 30 years.
I came to Dr. Gill about 10 years ago after my local doctors recommended surgery. I knew about Dr. Gill and wanted to see if he could help me. 10 years later, I am pain-free, no surgery, and no pain pills.
Surgery is scary, and over 40% of all back surgeries fail, creating a cycle of surgery and pills. There is a safer solution to your chronic pain. Make the call to the Dr. Gill Center for Back, Neck, Chronic Pain Relief today and get your life back. This office visit is normally $299, but call today and receive your initial consultation, report of finding for just $49. But hurry, this offer won't last long. Call 615-768-8743. That's 615-768-8743.
Hello, Franklin. I'm Eric Stuckey, your city administrator. It's Monday, so it must be time for the top 3 things you need to know this week. We're right here on the square in downtown Franklin. That brings us to item number 1, which is Bluegrass along the Harpeth, which is a great downtown event. It starts Friday night, goes until about 10 o'clock on Friday evening, and then goes from 10 to 10 on Saturday. Come on down to the square. There's great music on the stage, but in and around the square in downtown, as you see get to experience some great music and food and fun and dancing and the whole deal. So check it out. That's a great time, Bluegrass on the Harpeth. Friday night is our last movie in the park. Hard to believe, but it is Shrek. We'll be playing at Pinkerton Park. Kicks off around 8 o'clock or so when it gets dark, and then we play the movie, have some food there for you, and just great time for the family. Come on out for that. And then finally, I think we touched on this last week, we have some openings for school crossing guards. So if you're looking for a part-time job that helps the community, we still have 3 openings for school crossing guards. So check that out. And then finally, our police department is doing training throughout this week with our SWAT team and others in the department in terms of school safety and school responses. So they're in those schools while school is out, learning and training and being prepared to make sure we keep our community as safe as we possibly can. That's it for now. Take care, and we'll see you soon.
The Big Machine Music City Grand Prix coming to Nashville, and you will notice they are already building the tracks. This stuff goes right through downtown Nashville. It's going to be all around. It is a Grand Prix. It really is exciting. There's music, there's food, there's all sorts of events all around it. Some free, some require a ticket, but you can get more information, Music City GP, and follow their social media for all the new things happening, because there's something new happening every day. Well, let's head to the kitchen. And I know that you may not associate coffee and chili in one pot, but Community Coffee does it right. And I know it's summer, but I can eat chili year round. I really do. Our Daily Yummy, it's brought to you by Mid-South Exteriors.
Hi, I'm Brenda Fielder. At Mid-South Exteriors, our custom sunrooms bring the sunshine in without all the heat and the bugs. And they keep you warm all winter while you enjoy the outdoors all year round. They add real value because we build them like your house to match your house. Or let us save you energy by replacing your windows and old siding. And because we have no retail overhead, we come to you and sell direct to you for less. Call us at 833-8003 or visit us at
MidSouthExteriors.com.
Yum. Doesn't that look good? Little coffee. There's always some special ingredient to chili. And of course, this time of year, you probably can find some good recipes for some white chili too. I know that's with some chicken and some green chilies and some white beans. Ooh. I love me some chili. And I also love 50 Forward. They've got a wonderful, wonderful organization called Join All of Us, the National Institute of Health. Here's a testimony as to why being a part of this research project is so very important.
I've always had a positive, upbeat attitude because there's just too many good things in this world. You know, the world is what you make it up here. I have 2 prosthetics on due to diabetes, of course. Different people have different diseases, different problems. What caused this might not be what causes somebody else's diabetes. Yes, I think it's important for all people to be represented in medical research, all these different age groups, ethnic groups, regions of the country. You know, they get together, tell their medical histories so that we can all get the full benefit of what medical research has to offer us.
That's brought to us by 50 Forward, joinallofus.org/50 Forward, bringing you the Daily Giggle. And if we all could have the self-esteem of this little nugget.
I'm going to tell you something. You're talking about a man that's had a blessed life. I've had a wife that loves me and I love her. I got 3 kids I'm proud of. I've had some good dogs in my life. And I've rode some good horses. And there's a lot of people ain't had none of that.
They said I wouldn't make it without a college degree.
They said only a man could be a roofing executive.
They said a former addict always relapses.
They said my amputation would keep me out of roofing.
They said never give an ex-convict a second chance.
They said I could never be a leader.
They said I couldn't support my family as a single mom.
At Rackley, we say they're wrong.
Want to change the world? Change it, one roof at a time.
Thank you, Michelle Boykin from Rackley Roofing, bringing us our motivation moment. We're going to head to Hendersonville now. You never think about our parks and fire safety and juvenile fire safety. There was a burning event that took place in Hendersonville not too long ago, and here's what they're saying about the parks and how to protect them.
Hi, I'm Casey Lamar, the Public Information Officer for the City of Hendersonville. And today we're out here at Mary's Magical Place with Parks Director Andrew Gilley and Fire Chief Scotty Bush. And we're going to talk a little bit about fire safety with your teens and the importance of respecting our park space. Chief Bush, do you want to tell us a little bit about, while this was just property damage, this could have been so much worse for the teens involved?
Certainly. So this is the second incident in the park system involving juvenile fire setters. Juvenile fire setters is a very, very big part of the community. It's unfortunate that these events occur, and there's a lot of data statistics that support juvenile fire setters and the issues that can come from that. Oftentimes, kids will find matches or lighters, and just the curiosity of them and what they create, and how quickly that can escalate into a bigger issue, which is certainly probably the instance in this last case where we had the vandalism inside the restroom here at Mary's Magical Place. Over 50% of the arrests involve juvenile fire setters across the country, and there's over 3,600 injuries and deaths across the country involving adults and children, with over 700 of those being related to kids. It's awful important that folks understand, if you see your child playing with fire, it's not a normal reaction. Please reach out to us. We'd like to educate you and the community on how we can make a safer, more secure area and reduce the opportunities for injuries and burns to happen to our most precious, one of our most precious assets in the community, which is our children.
We're here today to kind of educate the public. We want everybody to be safe when they're at the park. Things go on sometimes that may not be the way you're supposed to be behaving at the park, and it may be youths or it may be adults acting that way. We want everybody to be safe. We want everybody to use the parks for what they're intended to be, and that's to have a good time and enjoy time out with your friends and family. We don't need people creating incidents of restroom fires or driving around in places they're not supposed to be, creating vandalism situations. So if you see those things going on, please report them to us. We have ways of investigating those things and help keeping the public safe, and we work hand in hand with the fire department and the police department to make sure our parks are the safest anywhere around. And we want to thank you, the public, for helping us make it stay that way. We've done really well installing security cameras within our parks. So just remember, when you're at the park, you're probably on camera. And if you see somebody doing something they shouldn't be, please report it so we can keep everything as safe and clean and nice as possible.
Thank you, Andy and team there at Hendersonville Parks. We are so grateful that you joined us. Have a great weekend, everybody. Don't forget Devin's Table on Sunday. Download our app to make sure you never miss anything from Main Street Media Television. Be safe, be kind, and remember, you are loved.
We are home. We are family. We are things to do and places to see. Mom and pops, local grown, small business Saturdays. We are Main Street, Main Street, Main Street. We are your Main Street today.